The thing I love about metal detecting is that you absolutely never know what you're gonna find. Me and Larry are on a brand new spot that he got permission on, and the landowner said there is a stone well up here somewhere. There's a fruit tree right there in the middle of this hillside, so that's a good sign that there was a little bit of activity here. And I've got a good signal over here. I've dug a horseshoe. I've dug maybe 3 or 4 pieces of cast iron skillet, but this is a nice little find right here. Let me take you down and show you. It's some kind of brass finial, and it's got some decoration around the side of it. You can't hardly see it, but it's there. I don't know what that would have went on, but I sure do like it. That's nice. If I hadn't hunted old colonial sites quite a bit, I would not have known what this is. You see that little ridge right there? This is a colonial knife. This is the blade. The handle went out right here. I would not have known what that was had I not dug some of them that are in better shape. Another good sign. Out of that hole right there, and I'm just over from, what is that, a pear tree?
Pear tree, I think.
Yeah, just over from a pear tree. I haven't uncovered this one yet. It may just be a flat button.
It's gonna be a button, it is.
It is a flat button.
Sure is.
I wasn't for sure what that was.
It's a pretty one.
Man, that is a thick old flat button right there. I thought for sure I had a half cent. That is a great find right there. That's what we were looking for.
I love finding buttons too.
I do too. Out of that hole right there, and right there's where I found that flat button. We leave the plugs out on some of these things that we find. That's either a fork or a spoon. I'm guessing probably a spoon. I wish that it had, that's not iron, and I don't think it's pewter, but it could be pewter. I don't know. Anyway, I like finding them, and I'll take it. I'm just over, found the flat button right there, found the spoon on down below. This was a real scratchy signal, but as you can see, it's an eagle button. I brushed it off. It's coming apart right there at the edge. You can see that. It's got a good shank on it. Brushed it off, and the best that I can tell is that it is a general service. But I will sure take that. The thing I love about metal detecting is that you absolutely never know what you're gonna find, especially when you come to an old house or something that's not on a map. And that was a clear signal, wasn't it?
It was much better after I got a little dirt off of it, but it wasn't perfect by any means. But
well,
yeah.
Mine wasn't either. And you've saw enough of our videos that you know exactly what that is. That's 58 caliber 3-ringer right there. I'm anxious to see what's in the bottom of it. It's probably just a cone base, but we'll get her cleaned up, and if it's anything different, we'll come back. But that is a great find right there. Oh yeah, yeah. That's exactly what it is. The end of a pocket knife. Sweet. That's what it is, Larry. Sure enough. And then you found...
Will it fit with that one?
No, but he found that one over there a while ago. So before the day's over, he's gonna have a whole knife.
The whole thing,
Yep.
Might be missing the blades.
Well, I got another spoon handle or fork handle, whatever it is. This one here is pewter, no doubt about it.
Yeah, it is.
Pewter. I'll take another one. Larry says that he's got something here. Got a couple of finds, don't you?
Yeah, we had a bonus in there I didn't show earlier, but the oil lamp is little period stuff. I'm not sure how that buckle may be a little more new. Not sure what that is.
I love those oil lamp pieces. Yeah, it's hard to tell on those buckles. I would say that is some kind of horse tack or something, though, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Probably.
No, it's a D-buckle. Anyway.
What a view that we have from up here. I can just imagine back in the day, the people that lived in this old house. I got another flat button right here. Still got a shank on it, been over just a little bit. I believe it may have a back mark too. Another great find. Right there where my jacket is at is where Larry, on the other side of that jacket, where Larry found his 3-ringer. And I've got one as well. We did clean the base out of his, and it was a cone base. So I'm sure this one here is too. Another great find. I am not sure what this is. Maybe a piece off of a lock. Maybe a piece off of a pocket watch. It's pretty heavy for a pocket watch. So I'm guessing a lock, but I could be wrong. The history of mechanical locks started over 6,000 years ago in ancient Egypt, where locksmiths first managed to create simple but effective pin tumbler locks that were made entirely of wood. They consisted of a wooden post that was affixed to the door and a horizontal bolt that slid into the post. This bolt had a set of openings which were filled with pins. A specifically designed large and heavy wooden key was shaped like a modern toothbrush with pegs that corresponded to the holes and pins in the lock. This key could be inserted into the opening, lifted, and would move the pins and allow the security bolt to be released. Some of the first metal locks were produced during Roman times, which had specifically designed metal keys required to open the locks. In 1784, Joseph Brahma patented what he called a high security lock that is still manufactured and sold in London today. The design remains virtually unchanged. The lock required a specific key that would hit the wafers at specific depths and unlock the bolt. And did you know that Brahma was so confident about the lock's security that he displayed a challenge lock in his store window in 1790, and he offered 200 gold guineas to anyone who could pick it. In today's figures, that's about $200,000. It remained unpicked until an American locksmith by the name of Alfred C. Hobbs successfully cracked it at the Great Exhibition of 1851. It took him 51 hours to pick the lock. The last place that me and Larry hunted, I found an iron, and I've got another one. I iron everybody's clothes before church on Sunday. So I guess the Lord knows I like to iron, so he's sending me a collection of these. I'd hate to iron a bunch of clothes with one of those, so I tell you. This is, it's wheat. I can tell. We can get a date off of that though. We'll look and include it down there in the video. But you got more than that, don't you?
Yeah, we got another little horse tack going on back here.
I'm trying to get out of the wind, which is starting to blow now. Look at there. A range guide. I love those. I got another spoon or fork handle. This one here is all iron. Man, I'd hate to eat at the table with them people. I got me a 36 caliber round ball. Flat on that side right there. Hard to know if those are from Civil War, but they're it's right down below where the 3 ringers and the eagle button came from. I've got another knife. It may be a colonial knife. It may have that little brass ridge right there, but I don't think so. Still an old knife though. What I love about these old places like this is when you come in, you have no clue what is here. And then you find a debris field, and the relics don't lie. Now maps will lie, relics don't lie. And when you get in here, then we found probably an old house site because a lot of spoons and stuff like that.
Yep.
But then we also found a little bit of Civil War activity.
A little Civil War activity. They found the barn, got a few little horse tacks
Yeah,
to go with
yeah.
it.
I forgot about the barn down lower. But yeah, you know a little bit more about, you know, kind of what people were doing. I wish we knew the people. Wish we knew their names and their faces and everything. But anyway, hope that you enjoy the video, and we'll catch you next week, I guess.
See you later.